something.
Welcome to Front Office Bosses Podcast. I am Q Kaz, here with my man Yank.
Pretty black.
Pretty black.
Pretty black. We got a new name every day.
You know what I mean? We want to
That's the electrician right there.
Yeah. We want to officially welcome y'all to the cast. We back for another episode, man. Definitely, I want y'all to keep going. I wanted to make official just intro. You know what I mean?
And we were speaking about other forms of investment in currency that, like my man Corey was saying, that's not readily available to us and is not really taught in the black community. He was talking about investment stocks, portfolios, and I mean you could put that in the category too with day trading, because there are a lot of us now that are becoming more savvy. Like this, like this gentleman here was telling me more about things, and like I was telling him, I did the S&P 500 for a little while. It just, I mean, maybe I'll say this, maybe it wasn't for me because I didn't have enough education on it. Right. And I can say that because some people are gonna say, "Oh, well, man, I didn't know." No, I didn't have enough education on it, and there were certain things I didn't pick up on after I moved away. Then I was, hey, man, you can do this and you can do this and you can move this certain places. So I just wasn't savvy enough on it to, for it to be like, oh, I'm doing,
Yeah,
but
I'm not savvy either.
What made you? How did you even get into doing or investing in?
I mean, shit, Robinhood. Not Robinhood. I first started with Acorn. I had an Acorn account, and I got that because of
as the commercial goes. You ever seen the commercial with the Acorn and it pops out of it? Yeah.
It was a lady, black lady promoting it, and she was promoting it for a kid.
Oh wow!
So I got into it, and then I took it. Was like I said, I looked at it when I first got into it. I looked at it as a savings account.
Okay.
Like a savings account that you can't readily get into.
Yeah.
It'll take a day or two, maybe 3 days for you to get the money, or even the hassle to just.
If you a junkie, ain't for
I just. That's
the truth, man. If you need that money right now, if your rent is due today, you are evicted, motherfucker. You be like, nah, no, man.
It's a couple
I need that money right now.
It's alright, Grant. Never put that 1,500 in there.
You was sick.
You calling his homeboy, man. You know that 500 I put in. How can I get that tonight?
Yeah. They like, what? After we get this 500, we done.
Not even that. It's a fee. We take the money out.
That's what I'm saying. That's
a lot of a lot of penalties. But
but
if you're someone who is savvy with their money and you can watch your money from afar, it's a great thing. Yeah. But if you are somebody who is living day to day or week to week, this is not the thing for you.
Well, it is. I mean, it still is.
What you better off doing is you go and get your scratch off.
No, hell no.
That's the kind of person.
That's wasting big money.
Well, like I said.
Shout out to the one winner from Georgia that won the lotto, the Mega Millions for one
980
ticket.
million.
Wow.
For one ticket.
Wow.
$2 ticket.
Mighty funny that y'all never see the people who win this money, though.
Ever.
Sometimes.
If I wanted, you wouldn't see me neither.
That's a fact, too.
Sometimes you see them.
You don't want to be seen.
No.
You're target now. I heard they sell them, like the scratch-offs, they sell them joints in like, buttfuck, somewhere where the traffic ain't the traffic.
Don't go to Parkers. Don't go to Parkers.
Let me say this.
You want to go to the off the beaten path.
There's a place somewhere, I forgot in the country, I think it's like, they call it Lotteries Row. Mm-hmm. And that whole strip hits.
Yeah.
It goes to like 2 or 3 towns.
Yeah.
But that whole highway hits all the time.
My man used to do this. He played numbers and do the scratch off, so he hit all the time. But he's so into it. He checked online. He showed me you can check and see
where the winners are.
So this ticket don't have no more wins left on this. So, but they got 600 tickets to sell. It'll tell you how many. It's ill. So it's like
does the math on this thing deep.
I know some real
mathematicians,
whatever, who really get down with it. What? Yeah, but I can't waste my money like that. Like, cause my man said even when you win the 500, the 1,000, you get your money back.
Yeah, that's what
that's all you get back. Yeah, I'm like, damn. When he said that, I'm like, yeah, that's okay.
I'll say this.
You gotta play to win, though.
Yeah, you gotta play to win.
Yeah.
But let me say this: when you go somewhere for lottery, if you really want to go somewhere and win like a scratch off or something like that, when you walk into this establishment and like the whole ceiling is falling out and the bathroom don't work and the other cafes still don't work and everything in there is outdated.
Wow.
That's where the winners at. Don't go into no new Parkers in the store all beautiful and shit. Because you're not gonna win nothing. They gotta pay for that store. Now when you go over to the Red Dot dude, come on my friend, you're fucking going to win.
You're gonna win something.
And he got 1,800 cameras in that motherfucker, and ain't nothing to steal in there.
You're not winning.
You gonna win it there. Shit, man, that's what the winner. Oh, he got it when my friend, I'm telling you right now, you play ticket now, I guarantee you, 200 you win on first scratch off. Yeah. If you don't win, I pay for ticket.
Yeah.
Go to that new store. Yeah. Just like everybody on Hilton Head go to Publix and Harris Teeter and all. They ain't win nothing. Ain't never gonna win nothing.
Trip to the store?
No.
Shit, all the bases running around there got money. And you know a baser, they ain't about to spend no $20 no scratch off and not be able to get that money back.
Facts. Yes.
Well, how many trips you gotta take though?
You take no one trip. Shit, he done went there for 20. He got 100.
Anyhow, man.
Everybody, hey, I mean, I can't. I'm just saying what my experience is. You know, I don't go to no new stuff. I want to scratch. Like I said, I go to one the window bus out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hang around the front. You know what I'm saying? Do it outside, barbecue around the side. That's where the winners at. No payphones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know, he don't sell nothing that you can eat.
Crazy. Well, now you missed
But anyway, back to what we were saying about the currencies and investing and stuff like that, right there. You know, but you know that's my take on it. But like I said, other people are very savvy about it and they have an understanding and a better approach to it. Well,
you said you had Bitcoin, right?
No, I did S&P 500 for a little while. You know, I never got into the Bitcoin or the new currencies like that right there, the new stuff like that.
Blockchain.
Everybody was always saying how, you know, and then, you know, you got these miners and stuff like that. And I've seen a few people who got the setups and all that stuff right there, but I've never met anybody who, you know, just like was, hey man, you know, I got, you know, they got really great results from it. So I just kind of backed off of it because this wasn't my thing, you know, but.
You missed it yesterday. We went to eat at a restaurant last night. Well, we didn't get something to drink, but I seen some women in there. I was conducting a survey last night about.
You ain't recorded?
Nah, I really need to start putting my camera back in the joint. Anyway, so I was asking them. I'm like, yo, do you know? First he was with me. I don't even throw you there, but
we good. Yeah, it's all right, man.
And I asked the waitress, I'm like, yo, so we was talking about prenups, right? So I'm like, yo, so you know, if your man came into some money, or before he met you, excuse me, you know what I mean, he had some money and you know he was pretty well off, and he asked you to sign his prenup. Y'all been together 3-4 years, you know. Would you then sign his prenup? And I didn't even finish the question, and she was like, no. And I'm like, damn. Cool. So we was asking her, you know, a few ladies down the other end, you know what I mean? We asked them. And one of the ladies was like, you know, she was kind of cool with it. She was like, shit, I might got a prenup for him to sign too. I got shit too. And I thought that was pretty, you know, pretty dope, really. I'm like, but they wasn't opposed to really signing it. Out of the 3, 1 was. You know what I mean? But I thought it was it was dope to hear from them just because, you know, all women don't. I guess, you know, all women obviously don't think the same, but in that situation, it was interesting to hear what they was gonna say because the first girl was like, nah, like, no, I'm not signing that shit. Like,
different laws in different countries. Remember, she was talking about in Mexico.
Oh yeah. The girl from Mexico, she was like, it's standard. It's not standard. She's like, it's almost standard. Was you there for that one?
No, I left the conversation.
Yeah, she was like, it's almost standard in Mexico. She's like, basically
you
like
get a choice. When you get ready to get married, they ask you if you either you want a prenup or you don't want a prenup. You know what I mean? You get an option before you walk down, before you make that decision. as to whether or not you want the prenup or not.
Yeah, I mean,
but in certain situations, from what I understand, even with the prenup, if there is any adultery that can be proven, sometimes some things in that prenup can be overturned almost to the point where they are entitled. They're still entitled to something a little bit more than what the prenup said. And then in some prenups, it's written where if you are found guilty of adultery, then the prenup can be kind of null and void too. Mm-hmm. So it just depends on what your paperwork says in that prenup. Yeah. It also depends on the state that you are in, because I've seen in several situations where people have signed prenups and then have been caught in adultery situations, and it's like, well, that contract is no longer any good. So now you have to pay them percentages of what you were, or what you made, what you had before. But then in this case too, like in most cases, it's almost mandatory. Like where some they sign to say, well, whatever I had before I met you, I get to keep. Mm-hmm. So anything after what I had after I met you, then you are entitled to some of those things. But if I already had a house, 6 cars, $2.5 million, you can't touch any of that. Right. But anything I made after that, then you may be entitled to some. But like I said, that's based on different states.
Individualistic, probably, depending on the way that agreement is worded, the language in the agreement.
As I said,
and such, that can probably really, make.
That's what determines what is the outcome of that divorce, or in this case, sometimes you can get what's called you can be annulled. Hey, look, you ain't got nothing, I ain't got nothing. This is what it is.
But you can write your own.
No, annulment is only like if y'all was only like a 3-6 months type thing.
I thought up to 1 year in some states.
Probably a year.
So it depends on year.
But I know it's like if you not married.
No, you've been together 20 years now.
Yeah,
she getting something.
No, man, ain't gonna work. No, man, ain't gonna work.
Yeah. You been together how long? You met her when she was 17? You got to give her something, man. She done had 4 of your kids. You got to give her something.
Yo. Oh yeah.
Hey, brother.
Yeah, nah, but that's crazy. But you can write your own shit though, right?
Yeah, you can.
That's what I'm saying.
You can write whatever it is.
Yeah, but a prenup is not usually something that's spoke about in our community like that.
Yeah, the mean kind of goddamn thing.
That's
when you met me, motherfucker. I had an 87 Buick in a single wide trailer. How much of this Buick and single wide trailer you
take
want?
that?
I ain't but 2 bedroom, one bath.
It's the fact that you ain't gonna have it. Yeah, I don't give a shit. She ain't gonna drive this shit.
I mean, what you gonna get?
You not gonna have it.
It ain't running.
You not gonna have it as the key.
You gonna give it the Marquise
down. You right.
You know he gonna put it on the road. You know that.
He gonna put some 32s on
that.
You know that.
Marquise gonna have a system in that bitch.
Come on,
you got 715s in them. How you fit 715s?
Like you see the trunk in this shit. So check it.
See that wham, son? See that wham?
So let me ask you a question.
They whamming, cuz.
So
I couldn't get my kids.
Your mom's in there, no, they don't give a shit. She's singing dog. You like, yo, mom's in here.
Oh, the ceiling fall out that motherfucker.
So that being said, you was with your girl, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And like you said, you had money before, but it's time to get married. Would you make her sign one? Would you protect your estate?
You
protect your legacy?
I definitely
Or would you be like, I love you enough? Who said that earlier? Like, they'll be like, oh, was that you? Or somebody was like, yeah, well, if you don't love me. No, we've been together with them ladies. Yeah, we've been together 3-4 years. So that should mean, that's how they kind of trick you. Like, that should mean something. If that,
don't.
You know what I mean? So you make them sign one?
Yeah, because let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you what's a fact for sure. Love don't love nobody.
It's a fact.
Okay? And you can sit there and play that, and she this and she that, but you got to understand this. On the woman's side, because nothing works for the men when it comes to divorce, okay? At any time, and I've said this 1,000 times, at any time, a woman can decide that she's just not happy.
Facts.
And that's all she needs for a divorce. It don't matter how you ain't never beat her, you never raised your voice at her, you taking care of her, you done everything you can do, but guess what? She's just not happy.
What happened?
Marital assets.
What I'm saying is,
depends.
it
depends on the individual. The information that the individual has.
What I'm saying is, just based on that, that's grounds for her to get a divorce, for her to file.
Well, yeah.
She doesn't have to say that, oh, you were abusive, or you yelled, or she felt uncomfortable.
Irreconcilable
differences.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yes and no. Because a lot of that has to be proven. It has to be proven.
It don't take nothing for her to go down there and file that.
You can
That's the same as me saying, you slapped the shit out of me, even though you didn't, but guess what? It's a warrant for your arrest.
Yeah.
Now you still don't get arrested, but now you gotta prove that I didn't slap the shit out of you. The same as with the marriage. Yeah. So once a judge looks at it and says, okay, this is what I see, based on this, yes, there are grounds for her to file for divorce. And I'm with you. I'm with you, brother. I get what you're saying. In certain cases, a judge might look at it and say, okay, no, there's not enough grounds for a divorce. You got to bring me some more evidence here. I need something else that's more credible to say that this is why you are unhappy. Mm-hmm. So based on that, I'm not going to give you a divorce. Yeah. But the paperwork is still filed. Yeah. You still got to, now, you as a man, you still got to go out and get your own lawyer, because you can't have the same lawyer, because that's considered to be a conflict of interest. Yeah. So that's $10,000 out your pocket right there automatically, and that's just to start your case. That's not to even get you to where you got to be.
The finish line.
There's technicality. There's loopholes within
that too. Oh yes, there are many.
Because you don't have to file for a divorce right out. No, even if that other person filed for a divorce, you can ignore that.
And then the other thing,
you got to stretch it out for a year.
Separate it and
stretch it out for 2 years.
2 years, you got to be separated. You got to show. You got to show two different residences, and she has to be here.
Even if
you got to be there.
Even if she files irreconcilable differences and you don't answer, you can answer the court, but you can all just send a motion.
That's true.
But you want to be separated for that time. But you want to know how much time you have to file your documents to be just under the margin.
I understand what you're saying. Yes,
the
true.
Clock, to say.
But back to what I'm getting to is basically it's like this right here. It's an uncomfortable situation. Mm-hmm. So now you're in a situation where you have to spend X amount of dollars. Okay. And we all know, I don't care what you say, sex is always in a woman's favor when it comes down to divorce. Okay? You gotta give her half of what she never worked for.
Up front.
What'd you say?
The institution of marriage is set up for women.
It's set up, and it's a failure for a man. She get half of what she never worked for. She take your kids, she take your cars, all your shit that you work for. You in some cases, you gotta move out of the family home. Because they look at it as the woman has to she's the nurturer of the children, so she should be able to stay in the home. You're a man, you can go out here and make it. You can sleep in the woods or sleep in your 87 Buick.
But look, listen the thing, and I think I used to ask you that.
That shit ain't even running. It's in your mama yard. Nigga, you sleeping in the car in your mama yard. She even know you in there.
Right.
Nigga, what you
ain't even running.
Nigga, what you doing in the car? What you doing? Huh, mama?
Yeah, you retarded. You stupid. Yeah.
It's a sad situation. It is. Well, there's nothing for a man when it comes to marriage except for.
Yeah, and when I say it's set up for a woman, because it's a legally binding relationship, right?
It is.
Mm-hmm. Like you could bind yourself. Technically, you could bind yourself to someone without going through the United States legal situation.
That's why I say that's in some of the reasons. That's why I say it's loopholes, because you're not you're technically not in a contract with the person you're in a relationship with.
You're in contract with the state.
With the state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
both married to the state.
Both of y'all. You're married to the state.
You're married
and
to
what the state says is what they're going to govern over what your relationship
between
is.
States, it varies. South Carolina, I'm telling you, in South Carolina, your marriage is in the favor of the husband. You just don't know it. Up front, you don't know it. But when you go to get a divorce, the judge asks the husband, is this what you want?
Understand?
That's crazy.
Is this what you want? Is this okay with you?
Yeah. These terms and conditions that we
explained today, are these okay with you?
Yeah.
And like I said, the time apart plays a big part. That's the major part.
Well, in South Carolina too, you have to, when you file, it's not finalized until a year from the filing.
From the time,
But see, and that's a year after the separation.
Mm-hmm. And then you know what
that's
else?
A year after y'all not having no contact.
Well, let me say this too. While we speaking about divorces and whatnot too. Some of you that are in long-term relationships, depending on what state you are, be very careful how you shack up with a woman, because after a certain amount of time, it's considered to be
it's a common
law marriage. And if you don't know this now, you're just thinking, "Hey, I'm gonna take my stuff and move out." And all of a sudden, you've been served.
Nah.
Served what?
I mean, South Carolina.
South Carolina does do it, but I'm saying the other states
they don't do it no more.
Yeah, we don't. But the other states
but you are grandfathered in before 2019, 2017.
5 years.
Like that.
You've been with her.
They changed the law around 2017, 2019.
We've been together. Y'all been together 20 years, and you're thinking everything good.
There are people trying to slide under the radar of the
common law. Kick them out, bro.
No. If somebody is receiving,
I stayed back for 2 weeks.
They
get mail.
Not even really get mail. They got a piece of article. They got an article of clothing.
You can't kick them out.
Yeah.
No.
You can't tell them get the.
No.
Nah. Let
me tell you something. I know, because I've been It don't smoke.
It ain't got no
Ain't got
bad
married.
no vice,
It don't
nothing.
smoke. It
just okay. I know.
It's motherfuckers that ain't even gonna be able to find their way around without no motherfucking
GPS.
My man,
you know,
everybody cannot read a map.
I remember
Everybody
that.
can't read a map.
We went on the family trips, so your grandmother unfolded that map. You like shit, or you stopped at a rest stop. You like,
we're right here.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And all it took was you to take 80 to 70, and the whole trip fucked up.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you done added 5 hours.
5 hours?
Yeah.
You about this talk about? Straight up, y'all need to get y'all motel room for the night.
Yeah,
Cause
trying to get in the morning.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them off.
You way off.
Yeah.
You
But
just
yeah,
gotta
it was
know
a
how to
time.
read a map.
A lot of people don't know how to read a map.
Man.
That's high shoe. Where y'all find high shoe at?
In a row.
It's got high shoe.
Yeah, he's a high chew. He's a high chew fiend.
I am at our store. They need to
You
sponsor me.
eat the candy one you can actually swallow?
It's
You ain't
so
supposed to swallow none of them shit, but anyway.
It's so sad, but I told him before I'm like laying down at night, I'll run through this pack. It's so fast.
Chew 'em all
I'll
up.
look up and there's 2 in there. Like, yo,
You swallow or you chew them?
whoa, we're not.
It's okay.
It's not okay.
Don't believe that shit.
Yeah, I do.
It's, you know, if you swallow bubblegum, it stays in your system for 12 years.
No, I was talking about that. I'll be honest. I was talking about the modern day pause and all that. It just sounded anyway.
Nah, yeah, man.
Bubblegum never leaves your
Nah,
system.
bro.
Nah, come out the next day.
Thank you. I just hadn't seen high chew.
AI is gonna. It is beneficial.
No,
It's beneficial and
I see both ways,
It's hurtful.
It can be both. Yes,
Yeah,
I agree.
But I don't think you're ever gonna be able to get rid of the human touch because, like I say, that stuff go out, man. That satellite, let a couple satellites right now go down.
We can forget about it.
Over.
It's over.
Well,
you know, a lot of people
Wait, hold on.
a lot of people don't really understand this too. That
Where's satellites
believe it or
at?
not, though, the
Yeah,
American.
Yeah, we can go out there and see
the
them
American
every now and again.
But the true matter is, in America, our infrastructure for electrical is one of the worst.
It's behind.
All
infrastructure in America is
by
behind.
100 years, man.
By 80
It don't
years.
take nothing for another country right now to destroy us.
Oh,
That won't happen. That won't happen. But
the water system, everything. Yeah, you're
everything.
right. Ain't nobody coming over here.
Ain't nobody gonna
We're
come
not
over
even
here.
capable of some of the things. You
Ain't
know,
nobody coming over here to debug
the
us,
way
though.
that California is. I mean, they shut down all the time because they don't have the electrical capacity to run all that shit. They don't. It's a fire hazard.
They're running out of water
all day, every day. We were buying power from Canada for a long time now. For a long time, everybody's, no, it's not what you think it is, homeboy.
Yeah,
It's not. If that man go there right now and go like this right here,
yeah, that's all right.
you talking about probably 20, 15 and 20 states that could just be in detrimental and dire.
I mean, he threatened to do that.
But guess what, though?
Last year.
Ain't nobody invading.
But guess what?
Ain't gonna do that to the
He
United
ain't gonna
States.
fuck his money up.
They're trying to
yeah,
go do
you're
it.
right.
He ain't gonna fuck his money up.
What you said.
Canada ain't gonna fuck their money
Ain't
up.
no other country gonna fuck their money up in America.
Now you see what France going through right now with Burkina Faso, right? Yeah, they over there tearing shit up because they can't get the resources no more. No, they can't get that money. But to me, I thought, well, damn, what was you doing with the money you was getting before that? You was fucking that money up.
They was giving it to the IMF.
Damn. Yeah, you're right.
And international shit is
they was paying that
like TV.
They was paying that tax. They was sucking that money and giving it right.
Like they was giving it to the IMF.
You want to stay open?
Wow.
We need more.
Can't even read none of that.
Wow.
We need more.
Definitely. Nah, I just wanted to get your opinions on the AI, man.
I mean, because I'm fucking with the AI a little bit. I redesign some shit in the crib.
You know, I do. You know,
AI helps you out a lot.
Like you said, somebody asked me, they was like, "Yo, I thought that was you." They couldn't even. It was me, but they thought
I thought it was wonderful.
They thought
I thought it was the most greatest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you.
I want to make me one.
I got you. Actually, when we
I was like, damn, look at this nigga, boy.
Yeah.
He international, boy.
Stupid.
He opening shows and shit.
You see what I'm saying?
When you open a show like that for me?
Yeah, I got you. Actually, we can do the comedy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We'll talk about that later.
Oh yeah, we talk. Yeah.
But they thought the situation I was in was real.
It looked real.
I'm gonna shout him out. Your nephew. Shout out Pete.
He
He was like, "Yo, well, I thought that. Where was you at?" I was like, "In the crib." He was like, "What?
Was it in your house?"
No, he thought I was like,
thought
"Where
you
was you at?"
doing the
He
show
thought I was on
somewhere.
stage.
I said you did it in your house.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You an incredible motherfucker.
Crazy.
That's AI.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I mean, it can definitely do that. I mean, but then, see, that goes back to when I was like, we're behind, because you don't remember the Hulu commercial and the Will Smith commercial? Will Smith had the commercial.
Oh yeah, he was explaining to us how everything was fake, and
he's like,
yes, I do remember that. Yeah,
I've been looking the same since I was for 10 years now.
Okay.
I might not even be on vacation.
Yeah.
Then the green screen
he started pulling. Yeah.
This might not even be me. Then
this
the
been going on for a long time.
You know what I'm saying?
As he was explaining,
he said
it's been for a long time. Yeah.
So imagine what we was watching. A lot of
all
the
this
stuff that we was watching on TV. It may not have been AI,
but it
was CGI.
It was fake. Yeah.
It was still fake.
I'm about to make my CGI movie still.
Like the Moonlander. The Moonlander was. Was one of the first.
You don't talk about the U.S. and the moon landing because that was real. Buzz Aldrin and them, they really landed on the moon.
Buzz said it wasn't real.
He did. Do you see these movies?
He had a mental breakdown, and that's why.
I say that because I was talking to my mom. My mom was like, "Yo, I thought they was gonna change. They wasn't gonna do daylight savings time no more." I said, "Mom,
you know what money they lose."
I said, if they do that,
they
would have to explain
all the other bullshit that we
you know what I'm saying?
Living by.
So, just like Harriet Tubman on the 20, if they put Harriet on the 20, they got to explain other shit, other stuff. They put Harriet,
you know
what I'm saying?
What is shut you niggas up.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
We'll make you guys... We'll make the niggas happy. We're gonna make blacks happy. We're gonna put her on 20. We're gonna put her in.
Is it really the
and
year
they'll be quiet for a little while.
Is it?
Or is it more like 7?
It went down to
725. Is it?
See, that's how they try to do
Is it?
Is it?
You know what I mean? Did they add 1,000?
Did they subtract 2,500? What are we dealing with?
Is that real?
It's too much.
Yeah, it's a lot going on at one time.
It's a lot going on.
It's so weird.
Lots of questions.
Yeah.
So they can't do certain things. Certain things can't be done. I'm not saying that they can't do it, but certain things can't be done.
Upset the order.
Yeah.
Curtis Mayfield told us about the New World Order, though, man. Back in the
We've been shit.
That's a long.
Daddy Bush told y'all we was under the New World Order.
He definitely did. He ushered that shit.
Daddy Bush told y'all that.
He ushered that in. You didn't even know what it had.
We've been in the New World Order.
Post-constitutional era used to be,
like
Congress had to act to declare war before you could go, bombing folks.
Yeah.
Not now.
Now we lighting them up in the Caribbean.
We back to the Republic.
Gonna send that missile. Gonna send that missile.
Heat it up.
Back to
and now the missile got a video camera on that mother. I can watch the missile.
Air traffic controllers ain't getting paid, but your senator did.
That's crazy.
The air traffic controllers weren't getting no money, man.
But they go home and pour up and be like, you know what? Earl, go ahead and do this one.
Let's destroy him.
Just go ahead and
I want to watch it too. I'm here sitting with my wife. We want to watch it.
Let me know when you're live streaming.
We want to watch it live.
Kick it off.
They doing it. They did with Gaddafi.
It's a tournament. Yeah.
Oh man.
They watched that.
If only some of y'all, some would have known.
Bin Laden, they get recorded.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Saddam,
they hung Saddam over there,
But you know what I like about? He talked mad shit
The
whole time of his trial. I mean, mad shit.
Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. Yeah.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, hold on. Who is he?
I remember that, yo.
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah.
You could, some of the stuff that was so fast, you couldn't read everything, but
Right.
he really contested to what they were doing, and he told them, "You think what you're doing to me is gonna help?
Yeah.
You're really about to see something that's gonna be 10 times worse than what you've ever seen. I am the lesser evil, When I leave,
he was actually
you gonna
keeping
see
them motherfuckers at bay.
so many multiple facts. Yeah, he was.
He was keeping them
Because, let
motherfuckers
me tell
at
you
bay.
something. He ruled with an iron fist.
Yeah, he was cutting off heads.
He ruled with an iron fist.
Yeah.
There wasn't no
He
Al
was
Qaeda.
Nah.
There was nothing
None of
else.
No.
You're right.
What?
It wasn't none of that.
You got a group?
He don't
Oh,
know
you
the
Shia.
rules.
Pick them up.
Yeah.
You not Sunni.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Come on.
I got a place for you.
Let me holler at you.
Mm-hmm.
Saddam knew all of that. He knew what was bubbling over there.
Yeah,
He
he had
He
intelligence.
knew who was
He
in
had
bed with who.
massive
Yeah.
And it was okay. It was okay in the 70s and 80s.
It was
What
cool.
that happened?
Because certain people was getting money.
Yeah.
They were getting kickback, not money. It wasn't money. It was
Well, the
kickback.
Bush
Just getting that bread now.
Let's
Yeah,
get
But when that money cut off
Oh yeah.
and that oil cut off,
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
Hey, guess what, man? Your time is up.
Yeah.
We gotta come get you, man.
Yeah.
It's just like you being a dope dealer and being a snitch. The minute you stop snitching on other dope dealers, guess what?
Yeah.
Well, we got these charges on you now,
You know
Yeah.
that, right?
and
You know you fucking know, right?
we gotta.
What movie is that? Don't be a menace. You know
Same
we
crime,
know we
different
got-
tribe,
we know-
picture what he said.
Hey, I got a job too,
That's
I got a
Yeah,
I
family.
got a family.
Big.
They love that. I got
Big,
a family
boy.
too.
What?
I got a family
Do
too.
the right
man,
thing, man.
Man.
You've been saving your money, right?
Hey.
Got that lawyer fee, huh?
Well, I'm telling, boy, I can
It's a dirty game.
I can say some shit right now.
Go get John over
I
there,
remember
man.
when I was
No,
out
John
there
is
doing
down
some
with the team.
out there
Okay.
out there in them street sport. I remember one time a cat came to me. He said, "Hey man, you saving your money, right?" I said, "Why? You got your lawyer money, right?"
You out here
I said,
fucking
"What you
around?
mean, man?
Yeah.
You got your lawyer money.
Yeah.
You have your lawyer money now. I'm telling you, man. Cause shit.
Yeah.
Come the fusion boy. I can't say what I want to say on camera, but
Yeah.
Yeah, you better have
some
it.
things happen,
Yeah.
and
I had a conversation with
You
one of
gotta
my
have bond
Caucasian
money
friends
and lawyer
the other
money.
day. And we were kind of having this conversation about drugs, drug dealing, and all of that. And so this Caucasian friend of mine, I was like, why is it that now I turn on the TV and Ozempic,
All the
Sky Rizzy.
yeah.
I'm getting 17
Yeah.
commercials for pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how's it? I'm like, I can't walk into CVS and be like, yo, let me get some of that Ozempic.
Right.
I'm like, so why is it that I'm getting bombarded with all these messages? I'm like, they worse than the damn corner drug dealer. Wait.
It's not the same.
Wait. This is not the
What
same.
are you saying?
Wait, hold up.
What is it?
How is not the same?
This shit helped me too.
How is not the same? if the person that's selling the drugs on the corner, at least you getting some immediate gratification for whatever your symptom or ailment is. You self-medicating, right? You going to.
Well, he has a degree.
That's all it's about.
Yeah.
Take the paperwork.
He has a degree in
So he's
pharmaceuticals.
paid for the right
Yeah.
to be able to market this stuff to you
That's it.
versus the man
Yeah.
that's.
You gotta come through me.
You gotta come.
You ain't about to sell your own work.
I mean,
Tripping.
yeah.
You gotta come
All
through
of
me.
that is true, but y'all missing one component:
What's the component?
taxes.
Gotta get the
That's
taxes.
That's the number one component.
That's the only component.
Yeah.
The medical
Industrial
industrial complex pay their tax. They pay their fair share of taxes.
$30 billion in taxes per year.
They pay
It's a
their
lot
fair
of-
share.
it's a lot of money they can't
Now,
say
but
goodbye
see,
to.
But see,
Ain't
the
gonna say
person on the
goodbye to.
corner.
He ain't giving nothing else.
No. But if he can pay taxes on his extracurricular activity.
He could, but he'd have to say that he made
It's
$300,000
extracurricular
last year,
activity.
last year, and he gonna
It's
You know?
extracurricular, and read the IRS
Well, you know,
manual.
what?
It tells you, that it's extracurricular activity.
This is
It
shit he-
tells you that
This shit he
shit.
do, like read the
Read the IRS
but now-
manual.
but now
It
he-
tells
but
you.
now
They
he's
didn't
kind-
even give you the form to
You
fill
know
out.
what? He's kind of right
Just send
because
it in there to report
but
it.
you can say right
Yeah,
now.
you got the phone.
Yeah,
How you think
I
strippers
made
do it?
$300,000 last year on every, and I want to pay my taxes on it, right?
Yeah.
Now, like he said, and I agree with you because it's almost, this is some real shit he's saying.
Yeah.
Now, let's just say you got busted by the cops,
Mhm.
by the feds, right? You got a good lawyer, and your lawyer brings up the
You
point
show that you
show
paid your
he made his income off of this drugs, but Your Honor, he paid taxes.
Pay the
He paid
taxes.
his taxes.
Yeah.
Then they who what
Pay the taxes.
What are they gonna do now?
Yeah.
Now they stuck.
on
Yeah.
They'll be like,
Oh, let me get my court fees
How
and then
much
you
is
get
it?
your ass
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
here.
That's when you say, nah, I'm
No,
not paying
no,
no
I'm paying no court
No,
fee.
I paid my
You
tax.
can't
pay my taxes.
you know what? Because you
Get that
can't.
from the IRS.
And guess what? You can't get me
Get
on
that from the
you
international-
can't get me on racketeering.
Nah.
You can't get me on any other
Yeah.
what do you call it? Running a criminal organization.
No.
You know, you
Pay
can't give me
taxes.
any because I paid taxes
No
on it.
taxes.
What
You just have to know how to word it right.
Yeah, you
What
got
comedian said that about he was like, well, it was a rapper, was like, you can take I can take a girl across, whatever, I can take two girls across whatever and call her my secretary and da 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 da.
And pay taxes on it.
Yeah, I'm
Pay
like,
taxes on
oh
it.
shit,
That's not trafficking.
crazy.
No,
He was like, I pay taxes. I said,
Is
They're
damn.
a part of my staff.
That's what he
Yeah.
They're
said.
my staff
I
members.
said,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
And I pay them this amount of money.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And this is
And
what
they
I
pay
owe the
taxes.
state.
Yeah.
And I pay the state. Matter of fact,
Yeah, I forgot. I
Matter
gotta
of
pull
fact,
that
You
back
want
up.
to know
Matter of
why?
That's crazy.
I overpaid.
You want to know
My
why?
kickback, me.
The Mann Act.
I don't know what that is.
The Mann Act. That's the boxer. What's my man name?
Oh, Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack.
The Mann
Yeah.
Act was created
Yeah.
because of Jack Johnson.
He
He was
was
taking white
taking white
women
women
Back and
across
forth.
lines.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah,
Across
yeah.
state
All right,
lines.
that's right. And they
And
Yeah.
they charged him with the
Yep.
Mann Act. They created the Mann Act just for him.
Yep.
Hey, yo.
Yep.
Jack
That's what
Johnson
Puffy
was
got
the
hit with.
man. That's crazy. though.
Puffy got hit with the Mann Act.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why they got Puffy in jail now.
And Jack Johnson said, "Hey,
He was
Jack
a man.
Johnson,
Look here.
yo,
what
I heard
he
this
was
was
a man,
What
I owe you?
Yeah.
What I owe
Going
you for this
across
ticket?
lines.
Because guess what? When I come back,
That's what
I'm going the same
Yeah,
as
that's
I
what he
came.
said.
So let me pay you twice
There
He
you
gonna
go.
pay him. I'm pay you right
Yeah,
now.
that's what gangster
and paid him
shit.
all cash
Yo.
twice.
Yeah, get
And
out
guess
of
He
what?
hated that man.
And he did it.
Yeah,
And he
hated that
came
man,
back.
man.
He came back the same fucking
He
way
In
hated that man.
1918.
with a car
Yeah.
full of white women.
Yeah. In 1918.
In that
Drop
yeah.
top.
Drop top.
Drop
Excuse
top.
me.
T-top, Model T.
Model T.
Model T. Model T,
Hold on.
drop top.
Or the only one that run that fast.
You know what I mean? You know what I
White
mean?
man ain't
He
man.
had a crank.
That's what I'm saying.
He had a
No, he
crank.
got to get the fire. We got to push button.
You had to push button
He
in.
didn't get hit.
He had a Bugatti.
Hey, that's what it was then.
Bugatti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came through the Bugatti with 6
Yeah.
white girls.
Car full of white,
Yeah.
not white girl, white woman.
White
White
woman.
women.
Come
Yeah.
through here with the
White
white
women.
women. All 6 of them.
Yeah.
That's
women.
crazy, man.
Heavy
Sheriff
makeup
ain't like that
on
shit.
and that
Sheriff
finger
is
wave.
Sheriff ain't like that.
Hell no.
And he
And
can,
he just knocked down. He
and
just
he
knocked
can
the
knock
motherfucker out.
and he can knock
shit
your
out of
ass
him.
out.
Yeah.
That's what you hate.
Hey,
And he can
and they
knock
was
you out.
fighting 30 rounds back then.
30
60
rounds.
rounds. Yeah.
30 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
Wasn't no 15.
I know
Yeah.
that, but
Yeah.
think about fighting 30 rounds.
30
30
rounds.
rounds.
Yeah.
5 minutes apiece.
Exhausted.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
God, boy.
He's talking, nigga.
He up there.
Yeah.
It's like that. Remember that?
Hey,
Killing him.
giving them the business.
Business, man.
Put him
Come
out.
on.
Just chest shots all day.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
That's funny, yo.
Crazy.
I know they made that act for him, though. I did.
Yeah,
nah,
that's
man,
With
crazy.
some of them jersey gloves. Some of
Yeah,
them
they made a
little
lot
work
of extra
Like
gloves.
this.
No padding.
Yeah, right. No pads.
Nah, no
God,
padding.
man. Great.
No.
Yeah, remember that? They ain't go no fucking 50.
Nah, it tear
Boy,
that
that
ass
round
up.
30 rounds.
30
It's
rounds.
like I tell him, boy, ain't no way I could survive
Never.
in slave days.
It tear
boy.
I
that
tell him,
ass
I'm too mouthy.
Yeah.
They'll be like, string him up. I talk too much. Tell him, like,
Soon as
string him up.
That's
soon
Right,
as
get down. telling you.
Cause you got like, motherfucker could be like, man, back in the day, if I was a slave, they would have beat me. What you would have did?
They would have beat your ass on there with everybody else.
What you would have did?
I would have died running
And
away.
they know.
Die
I
running.
would have died running away, nigga.
And they was hoping you was
Man,
tough
listen here,
because
man.
they was trying to what you call
Break
it?
it.
Buck breaking.
Yeah, that's breaking.
They was
bucks.
trying to break. Oh, who tough? You?
Yeah.
You want the smoke? They was hoping you was tough.
Soon as this master chopped me, hey man, listen here, man. What you need me to do?
Hey,
Hey man, listen here, man. Look here, master. Look here. Look.
Nah,
Them
man.
niggas trying to run the night. And
Oh,
look,
Sambo
I
ass
ain't
nigga.
even-
Oh, Sambo ass nigga.
They would've-
Oh, Sambo ass nigga right here, boy.
They would've
I'm
got
not gonna let it
Shit,
happen.
nigga.
hey.
Nigga, old Sambo ass nigga.
No,
nigga.
come on, Max. Let me show you.
Nigga, I would have had a pocket of hush puppies too.
No,
Pocket of hush puppies, nigga.
Hey,
Master,
I
see they cutting the chains
You
right
talking
there.
about and Corey?
See right there?
And Corey don't be right over there.
Yeah.
See his master. See his chains. They've been cutting at them chains all night.
Fuck that. I would have had a pocket full
Try to
of
get
hush puppies.
I'm going.
You trying to get in the
I'm
house?
going inside the
I
big
think
house.
try to
I
get in the
take
house.
one with me. I'd had to kill
Man,
one with me
listen.
though.
That's what I'm
If
saying,
dying,
like-
Yeah.
hey, somebody got to go with me.
I think that you got hit with that whip. That would have made me insane. I'm saying that would like straight him up.
Yeah.
Cause I'd have went crazy. We always talk about what we would have did.
Nah,
Who
I
knows though?
I'd
would have died running, nigga. I'm
Oh,
telling you.
yeah. I'd have been Samuel
I
L.
would've
Jackson
died
in the Django.
I would have died. You know Samuel Jackson was going on that. Let me see.
You think you gonna come to us and do what you wants to do?
Samuel Jackson knew where everything was at in the house. Think he wasn't.
Cause that was
He
his
was
house.
Oh yeah. Yeah, me shut. That's what I said.
He don't talk about that either.
No.
Nigga like, hey, y'all be careful. Nigga might cancel us tonight, boy. You fucking around. You get a call. You get a cease and desist order in the morning as soon as you wake up. What the fuck is
He
going on?
gonna be like, who's the guy next to the thing?
Yeah.
You
That's
can
what he gonna say.
Because well, you can get an alert you ain't never seen on your phone.
They gonna be like, who's the guy with the white joint on, the black and white?
That nigga knew where everything was at in the crib. The
Yeah,
liquor and
nah,
everything.
yeah.
The
Oh yeah,
Premium liquor.
sitting in the good room with his feet up. See what you didn't know.
Yeah.
All this is mine.
They know all that.
DiCaprio don't even own this much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, that's yeah.
It's
Nah,
crazy.
I would have died running though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's crazy though.
I ain't gonna say that because we don't even know if our people were slaves. Man.
That too.
So much they say it's a history.
What?
That's a fact. Yeah.
his story.
It is his story.
Only the person who won gets to write the book.
Boy,
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Of
Oh, yeah.
all
the
time.
conquerors.
All
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
No matter what you think it is never hear the other person's story, then see how you really you can hear if you can hear all three stories, not two. All three stories.
Y'all fuck with Dane Calloway?
No, don't know. I ain't gonna sit up here and say, yeah, I think I know. No.
Dane Calloway,
Explain to me, brother.
Dane Calloway?
And educate us, man.
Dane Calloway was one of the first people that started making videos saying that so-called black people were indigenous to the land
And not slaves.
And I ain't gonna say that. I ain't say he said that. I'm gonna say he said that we black people were indigenous to the land. They were Indians.
Well, let me say this too. I can say this for
He was
a
one
fact.
of the first people
And I
coming
can-
out saying that.
I can remember my grandmother telling me this, and her mother's mother told us because they was born and her mother's mother was here since 1864, since the beginning of Mitchellville. You know about the Mitchellville Project. He was here in the beginning, and her words were exactly like this right here. And I can say this as they say verbatim. Yes, there were slaves, but we had been here. We were here.
Yeah.
And this is what she said. She said, yes, there were boats that came with people on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they did not speak our language. We cannot understand nothing they said.
Mm-hmm.
They were only here for a small time, and then another boat came and picked them up. Yes, there were a few that escaped, that came and they blended in or whatever like that. But the majority of us, we wasn't no slaves.
I heard somebody say something that stuck out to me. They said, the people back in them times on Hilton Head, they was kind of like, not say free, but the people, white people wouldn't stay on the island. You know what I'm saying?
They left.
They couldn't stay on
because
the island.
when the summer came,
malaria and all that.
Malaria, the fly, diseases, so they would leave.
They were saying that, you know, the people, the black people that was on the island were different and more free than
anybody else,
and then the people off land.
Same, it was more of a task system of slavery versus a shadow system.
Like a master or
basically
overseer.
They were
overseer being here.
They were absentee owners, basically.
Okay.
Now
you gonna work these fields, but we ain't about to beat you.
That just leads my thinking. Nobody. That leads me to believe that the people that was on this island, they was already here. The people that came, they found them people here.
As I said,
same
story. As I was saying, like my grandmother told me, we were already here.
Right.
Those people would come.
Right.
They would, whatever, and they would leave. Mm-hmm. And it was like a normal thing. Like, okay, it's getting hot. They gonna leave. Now it's getting cold. It's cold. Yeah. They back.
But you gotta, even back in them times, the climate was different. So it may have been hotter longer.
Yeah.
And it might have been colder longer.
It may not have been. This is a hot area. It may not have been cold. It don't get cold down here.
Not till January.
You know what I'm saying?
You might get 2 weeks of that shit.
That's now. But back then it may not have gotten cold.
Yeah.
This was a tropic area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You see, you watch Hotep on my man Hotep.
Oh, you?
Nah,
I know you gonna bring
He
gonna bring my man up.
He just said the same thing. Like, been here, you know what I mean? He was like, even back in the day, he was like, he was asking Joe Rogan, like, how you going to discredit the fact? He was like, you remember when Roman and the famine, I think it was with the grain or whatever, they were stealing whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, we was the one that was delivering the grain. Like, we were transporting. Like, so you mean to tell me we had
rice is from here.
Yeah.
Rice is from here.
You know what I mean?
Rice is from America.
Yeah.
It ain't come from the wild rice. Now, wild rice is from here. Everything is a derivative of wild rice. Wild rice came from here, then they took it there. And then it became what it was, rice, or their rice. Well, wild rice is from here, from America. All of the life-sustaining foods came from America. All of the life-sustaining foods, plants and everything. But they used to call, you ever heard of the term indigo? Indigo?
Yeah, sir, yeah.
Where do indigo come from?
No, I don't know.
What is indigo?
I know it's
a dye. It's a dye.
It's a plant. It's a plant that they make. That plant is indigenous to this land. So why would they call you an indigo child if you from somewhere else?
So now if you go into the indigo child thing, they go into your indigo child, and it goes. I read into some of the indigo child things, with the ADHD. And
No.
Yeah, I don't know if you know.
That's some new
some of that.
Shit.
They go
back in the 80s, when they called you, they
indigo children.
The indigo children.
But like I said, some
children of the sun.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
indigo is from here.
Yes, but they put a lot of other things into the indigo phenomenon, as they say, or they just went into some other things. And I can say I was quoting on some of the things that I had read about it.
Yeah.
Oh, if you like this and you like that, and the indigo children of the 1978 to 81 and 85 or whatever. They put us in a blockchain too, of a certain time of children. But anyway,
But my point, what I was saying, what Hotep was saying, he was like, we was moving around way before that, like on our own, moving around, sailing, da-da-da. He was like, we was everywhere, not just here. He was like, you did have people coming from other places, but they were coming from there. We was already here and there too. So I just on top of what you were saying, we
all correspond with the same conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, we're basically going back into the same thing. We all, we all getting the same education, the same information.
People that have told us that we've been here, or that people that look like us been here.
As I say, like my grandma said, I don't know what they talking about.
But, I know what I know.
We ain't come in no chains.
Right.
Know? And they brought some people from over there.
Yeah.
Right.
And they would come here, and when it got certain type of year, they was out of here. And they kept them separate from us.
That's crazy.
We wasn't even in the same.
Roots show you that.
That's crazy.
Roots show you that when they was whipping, when he was whipping Kunta.
Your name's Toby Boy.
How
Your
about
name.
that? Toby.
It's not Kunta.
Yeah.
It's Toby.
The people that was standing in the background, they wasn't the same kind of people.
They sure wasn't, because they couldn't speak his language.
They couldn't. And
and he couldn't understand what they were saying either.
Morgan Freeman told him, we are not the same as them.
Nope.
Even though Roots was a fabricated story. Very fabricated.
Alex Haley.
Alex Haley did not write that.
I was about. That's why I said it twice when he said it. Go ahead. I knew he was going. Go ahead.
I thought that too, but Alex Haley did not write that. The author of that book, the author of that story, took Alex Haley to court and won. Wow. That story was fabricated.
Wow.
Totally made up. There's a couple other stories. And the reason I asked about Dan Calloway, because there's a couple of other stories that was told to us that's made up. But I ain't gonna. We might get shut down for that.
Yeah. All right.
That will touch a lot of people.
Shut down for some other shit besides that, but anyway.
Well, no, I mean because those stories are
fabrications. I understand.
They are fabrications, but they're
too tied to Americana.
They're tied to us. They're tied to the so-called black community.
Basically keeps us
Nat Turner, Harriet Tubman. Yeah. Those stories.
Yes.
I just found
I know.
Dane Calloway got a video and he shows the court case of the lady who gets paid for every Harriet Tubman story that comes out.
Yeah, well, we know that was a fabrication.
Only on front office bosses.
Every story that's depicted of Harriet Tubman, this lady and her lawyer gets paid.
That's crazy.
I'm learning now that a lot of her stories are falsified, and
a lot of them
who she really was not who they tell us she was. But like you said, we can't go into that because they'll.
Yeah, I mean, our people will cancel us.
Yeah.
Can't talk about it.
He looked around like,
he can't talk about that shit.
What you talking about? Some Harriet Tubman. Boy, let me tell you something, boy. And look outside, it'll be the bus.
Yeah, that shit was on
the bus. I think it's
boy, you look outside, boy, it'll be Al Sharpton in the bus. Oh, yeah. We shall overcome.
Right.
Where the fuck they come from?
This dude ain't even that big. I can't put it.
Boy, got torch in their hand.
Not my niggas.
Washing on your ass.
Not my niggas.
Well, them niggas do that no more. Them boys way nice. Locals now, so them boys ain't walking no more.
The reason I say it, because I just saw the video of him saying that, displaying
what you
that.
talking about?
You know, but he talks about the harder they fall.
Oh yeah, the movie Harder They Fall.
The Jay-Z.
Yeah.
That movie shows that we've been here.
Okay.
Because he gives the backstory of. I mean, just think about it. The cowboy that we are taught about is the true Indian. That's the true Indian, Native American, if you want to call it Native American, Indian, indigenous. The cowboys were black. That was a derogatory term.
Yeah, it wasn't a good term.
It wasn't a good term to be a cowboy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You think that white man that owned that cattle farm, he gonna go out there and break his back trying to buck that horse?
No.
Hey, boy. Hey, you go on there and get on that horse and you break him in for us. We want you to break that horse in so we can ride him tomorrow. My daughter wanting to ride that horse, and you and that horse ain't gonna throw Betty Joe in the woods over there. I want you to get on that horse and you break your bones. You break it. Hey, nigga, get up and get back on that horse. You don't lay down. He threw you 100 feet in the air and you broke your back. Come on, Cletus, get over here and get on that horse.
Hey,
Joe can't ride that horse no more.
You got 100 head of cattle. You got 100 head of cattle. You know, and you got one bull. And you got one bull tending to all them cows.
Yeah.
In the fall, they dropping little steers. They dropping little bulls. They dropping little male bulls. So guess what? springtime, summertime, bull about 6-8 months old, you got to go cut them nuts. Because you can't have no yard full of bulls running around there. You'll never, your shit's fucked up.
You won't get no meat.
You won't get no.
You won't have no
That's
milk.
right.
You won't have no meat.
Milk.
Hey, I'm from Oklahoma. That's
right.
You won't have no milk. You
Them
won't have
cows
no-
ain't gonna milk.
You ain't gonna be able to walk your ass out there in that
Nope.
field.
That bull gonna
Bull
throw you.
gonna
That bull gonna kill you.
That bull will kill you.
Yeah.
Walking
Yeah.
around them cows.
When you snip
Yeah.
his nuts, now he ain't
Well,
gonna
nah,
be so.
That's
not really.
experience.
Well, yeah,
That's-
they
ain't gonna
Be
That's
so
experience,
riled
but,
up.
but that's your
But that's you right.
that's your that's your veal.
Well, veal is actually they take a cow
And
The
they
baby
before
cow.
it can walk.
and they
It's a
put
baby
them in
cow.
a solitary, and
They
they
put
keep
them
to
in a
that
box.
box,
Yeah,
so
the
you
baby.
in a
can't.
box.
Yeah,
And
so,
the
so
meat
it won't
becomes
grow.
like mush.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
becomes very, very tender,
Yeah.
and they slaughter
They
them.
slaughter them.
early.
Very young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very young.
Wow.
So that's
Very
what
young.
veal
That's
is.
your veal.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Your
Yeah,
baby,
that's
your
what
baby
veal is.
cow.
And
Because
it's good too. It's good meat.
because it's tender.
They ain't getting no
know it.
muscles.
I know
They
it's
never
good
learned how to
good
walk.
meat.
No, no.
Yeah, they muscle develop.
I have it. I had some just
Yeah.
recently, and it's good meats.
No, I wouldn't eat no
And
veal.
I know you wouldn't eat no meals.
Veal.
You wouldn't eat no meals. I know you wouldn't eat none.
Yeah, I wouldn't
But
eat
I'm
that
gonna have
shit.
me some.
I never had veal.
No,
I,
wouldn't
I,
eat veal.
I sleeps in the big house. That's how I know it.
Yeah.
Didn't they stop calling the shit master bedroom? It took me. I never put that together. I swear.
What's
What?
that?
I mean, that's some shit they made.
But I heard they were
They
supposed
stopped
to be
calling it the
stopping
master
I never,
bedroom.
because it was the biggest room in the house.
Yeah,
It's the
but-
master's bedroom.
Yeah,
I
but they
never
stopped
put that
calling
together.
it the master bedroom because of the term master. Just like they were supposed to stop calling these motherfuckers plantations. They still,
Some
it's
did.
still
Some
Hilton
got
Head
away.
I hate
plantation.
Sea
calling
Pines went to
Still-
Sea Pines Company.
Really?
But not Hilton
Oh,
Head
yeah?
Plantation.
I hate calling them
Yeah,
plantations.
Sea Pines
bro.
now called Sea Pines Company. It's no
And
longer
Long
plantation.
Coat
That's
Club.
good. See,
Club.
that's
Long Coat.
Well, Long Coat was never really a plantation.
Oh, yeah,
Long
it
Coat.
is.
I mean, I'm just saying.
It's not
I
as
never-
big as the
yeah,
rest of them.
it never
But
was looked
I
at
never
as a
known
plantation.
that.
It's
It's
the
a
most expensive-
Long
and
Coat.
Port
Some of the
Royal.
most expensive homes are.
Port Royal, yeah.
Oh, Long Coat.
Port
got
Royal
it.
Plantation.
Port Royal was an army
And
base.
Palmetto
didn't it?
Dunes.
We went
Palmetto
on that
Dunes.
tour. I learned so much about Port Royal. I'm like,
Port
what?
Royal was an army
I ain't
base.
know all of
Yeah,
that
it was,
shit.
yeah.
An
I
army base.
Yeah, it
I
was.
never knew
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that old boy
Indigo
came down
Run.
from Port Royal, wasn't it?
Indigo Run.
All of that. It was so-
Plantation. It was a plantation.
Yeah,
They took
Indigo
the
Run.
A
name.
lot of them, some changed, but some say, you know what? We ain't changing
Yeah,
that.
We
God
ain't
damn.
changed shit.
My
My
ain't
great,
changed
great,
nothing.
great, 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 great grandma.
Everybody
You
worked
don't
on a
like it?
plantation, fam.
You don't like it? You
Everybody
don't- you
worked
just
on a
don't-
plantation,
You just
dog.
don't move here. That's
Oh, yeah.
about that.
Everybody worked on a
Work for
plantation.
Apple? You work on the plantation. You
Everybody worked for the
work
plantation.
for Hyundai? You work on the plantation.
Just
Everybody
modern,
worked for the
just modern
plantation.
day
It is
plantation.
modern
Even
day
back then,
plantation.
everybody worked on the plantation.
Yeah.
White, black, and other. They
Yeah.
all worked on the
Oh, yeah.
plantation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why you think they just magnified black slavery and black?
Because
They
everybody-
didn't want you to know white people were slaves.
Now I
too.
know that. That's what I'm saying. But they
Shit.
magnify. We know, but it's like they just only. And who you
Because-
tell me about the women? Somebody was telling me how women were slaves.
White
Most
women
white
was the-
women
white
was-
women
they
were
was like-
slaves. They were
Yeah.
the first
They didn't-
slaves.
They have no rights.
They could
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
a white woman
Slaves.
could not own a credit card until
Nothing.
1980.
1980s.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. They couldn't vote
They
until
was the
the
first- they was the first-
1940s or
They
so.
were the first slaves.
Yeah, yeah.
Why they was the
They was
first
property.
slaves?
They were
Because they
basically
was,
property.
yeah.
You think about it, white women, they will sacrifice them motherfuckers in a heartbeat. It's a fact.
Man,
White man
man,
will.
man.
Look, let me tell you
I don't
something.
mean to laugh.
Look at that movie
Leave
King
out,
Kong.
don't see me
Look at the
laughing,
movie
man.
King
It's
Kong.
stupid,
When he got
man.
that, when he got that white woman.
And these
you wanna-
motherfuckers, yo, he
big ass
got mixed kids. You know
big
what I
ass-
mean?
big ass
Like,
gorilla. Big ass gorilla.
I'm walking
Yeah,
out too, man.
I knew who fuck him. I knew who fuck him.
Look at
I
that
know
30
what
seconds
gorilla.
to breathe over there,
Yeah.
man. Look at that 30 seconds, man.
They will. Let me tell you something, boy. A white woman is not safe. If Freddy Krueger get in a dream,
Hey,
He's like,
Yo, this dude is wild, man.
I'm serious.
It's
Y'all niggas think y'all had it bad?
Yo,
They would sacrifice them in a heartbeat.
I know. I know. They
They were sacrificial
white
lambs.
women were the first slaves.
They
Like
were the
in some
sacrificial
dictionaries,
lambs.
when you look it up and when you look up the word
They gonna
slave,
share this.
They had
See?
no rights.
See? I told y'all.
Yeah.
No rights,
I mean-
boy.
I mean, that's just pure facts,
They gonna
though.
say
You-
like-
they can hate all they want. This is-
Caveman.
they
They
didn't
We're
have
not
no-
lying,
they
though.
didn't have no rights.
beat her ass in, drag her ass in the cave, fuck her.
Hit her in the head with a club.
Take her, that's
I mean, they can't be mad at that. They fed babies to fucking alligators.
Well, that was a terrible,
Yeah.
terrible day. On Sunday,
You think
after church.
You think Master was
On
bad?
church.
It was
Mrs. Master was
It was
worse.
a sport.
On church. After church.
Mrs.
They
Master
was so
was.
bad.
You know what I said?
Is they got
After
caught-
church on
yeah.
a Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's when they used to do the lynchings and shit too. It
Yeah.
was after church.
Wow.
After church.
Yeah.
When they got the Holy Spirit, I'm gonna kill me a nigga.
Yeah.
Go kill two.
I'm gonna matter of fact, we gonna hang him and we gonna hang him in town square
It's
so
first Sunday.
everybody can see.
That was
It's
the
the first
name.
Sunday we're gonna get
Kill
set.
two.
And guess
That's
what?
it.
And guess what's even worse than that though?
That's not
Your
funny.
family was not allowed to go and retrieve your body until they cut you down from the tree.
Yeah, it
If
was
your
funny.
family member went to cut you down,
Your ass next.
they'd be home right next to you. So they
Man.
decided it was time for
I
you to
ain't
be
know
cut
that.
down.
Damn that.
It's a fact.
What's the one you told me about where the mothers or the wives who was cheated on? Something about they was allowed to kill the mixed babies or some. This is a
Nah, they
highway.
would just kill them motherfuckers.
Like some happened. I forgot how the story went. But you were saying something like they were allowed. Like if your baby was like your husband, or whatever, then now he brought the baby in. I gotta look this shit up because you sent me this shit. But anyway,
You mean if the master had a baby with one of
Right.
the slaves or
Right.
one of the housemaids or whatever,
Yeah, I
and
forgot what
she
it's
had the baby and he brought the baby
yeah,
into the
she
house.
had it because he was keeping it.
It was
in.
his child.
She was
It's his
allowed to kill
offspring.
the baby.
She was allowed to.
Damn
The
it,
wife.
what the fuck? Yeah, the
Yeah,
wife.
well,
Why
they,
would you doubt
I
that?
know what you're talking
Nah,
about.
I just thought it was.
Nah,
I
know
was.
what you're talking
Well,
about.
naturally you
It's-
would
it's a-
because he could potentially be an heir.
Well,
But I'm just saying the fact that you would legalize, not
wouldn't
make
be
that-
an heir. They wouldn't be an heir to anything, but
Well, they were probably.
it's like
I mean,
In
it would
their-
propagate
in
in
their
the
face.
future to be
it's
like
like
that.
in their face.
Like
you know what I'm
now,
saying?
you
Yeah.
got some of these, black ancestors going back and looking in their history and finding out that, okay, such and such had been, well, I'm entitled to this.
But according to the law at that particular point in
You
time,
were only cattle anyway, so you weren't even
we was
considered.
chattel property.
Yeah, you weren't
know what
even
I'm
considered
saying?
a human
Yeah.
being.
we
So
was
you
chattel
considered
property.
cattle.
So even our offspring born of
you still be
the
cattle.
shadow property is still shadow property.
Yeah.
This show
Yeah.
probably look
Yeah.
racist.
Yeah, you
This
still
shit
ain't-
tonight. For real.
Yeah, we went into some more.
This show probably
Y'all
really
been
real.
creating eyes.
I'm thinking about it. It was a lot of N-bombs.
Why would it look racist though?
No, it's just
Blacks don't stay on. You guys don't stay.
I don't know.
It's
I just
terrible,
it was-
horrible.
the voice
It's guessing here.
No, we weren't.
It's
Oh,
guest
oh, my
recommending
fault.
You're
things.
fine.
Get
Something in this
recommending
cup.
conversation.
It is. Everything we spoke about was
Yeah.
recommended that we
Yeah.
speak about. That's what I'm saying.
You're right.
We
I'm
just
just saying,
recommend
you
it.
guys
We
are not-
just happen to flow it through.
But you guys
Yeah.
aren't talking about
You
the
know
same
what I
thing.
mean? Good
That's what I'm saying.
education.
We just happen to flow it through. We don't get to talk about this stuff much.
But that's what we do in front of us.
Don't beat me down.
We talk about the shit.
I know
so
it.
nobody
Everything.
want to
And
talk
I
about.
know you didn't know I was a Sambo. I know. It's okay.
Oh yeah, you was straight Sambo. And that's
Sambo.
all,
You didn't
man.
know. I know you
Yeah,
didn't know.
straight Sambo.
Yeah, boy, I turn your
You know
ass.
what I mean?
Shit,
Right
boy.
over here.
Nigga like, yo, hey, boss.
Right
He,
there,
he,
boss.
he passed the line,
That's
boss.
the gun line, boss. I sneeze him.
Massa?
Yeah.
Massa, that chain rattled a little differently today.
Yeah.
You check them chains.
The cuts
Yeah.
in it. I gave him. I gave
I'm all-
him.
Boy, I'm terrible, boy.
Our
Nah, y'all see, I mean, that shit is real low.
Run.
That shit is real.
I'm